Hi everybody, I'm Tim Dinelli, voice of the Charlotte Rush, and we are post-game on this Saturday night, October the 15th, following the Charlotte Rush USP3 11-0 victory over the Potomac Patriots, and we're joined by the head coach of the USP3 Charlotte Rush, Trevor Jewell. And Trevor, you were unhappy with last week's play. You worked the guys very hard, and I think after that score, the guys got the message.
Yeah, I think the message got across to them loud and clear, but again, we're still missing two very big pieces to the puzzle in Sky Swavely and Braden Young, and we're lucky enough to get them back tomorrow and get our lineup back to where it was. I think the guys performed pretty well overall, but at the same time, I'm still not happy with it. I think we started very slow, very sluggish first period, not just a 5-minute start, but the entire first period was very, very slow and sluggish.
Well, I'll tell you what, you certainly had a ton of pressure in their zone. I was joking with the guys who were my guest color analysts in between all periods that we may have to get on there and wake Corey Little up because he might have fallen asleep down there because there just wasn't much action. So certainly it was dominant play, even though maybe the goals didn't come as fast as you would have liked.
Yeah, I think we waited a little long to start filling the back of the net, but again, we did do just that exactly. And 2 points is 2 points at the end of the day, but the sustained pressure is something we really preach as coaches, and continue our forecheck and pressure and shooting pucks and things like that. I mean, I don't know the shots, but I think we eclipsed 60 shots today, which is an impressive feat. But at the same time, I wish we would have shot a little bit more early on.
Trevor, I got to give their goalie a little credit. I mean, I know he gave up 11 goals, but I mean, he had a lot of rubber coming his way. He saw more rubber tonight than an Akron, Ohio tire salesman. So I mean, he still did, I thought, very well considering he gave up 11 goals.
Yeah, kudos to him for hanging in there. I mean, he had a lot of rubber peppered at him, and I think he did very good, dealing with that. I think the mental aspect of his game is very, very strong. He didn't let a lot of things phase him too much. I mean, there were some shaky ones at the end there, but again, when you're facing that many shots, you're bound to have a few bad ones. But yeah, I think he had a pretty strong game for what he had to put up with for 60 minutes.
Trevor Jewell, the head coach of the USP3 Charlotte Rush, after a very impressive 11-0 victory tonight over the Potomac Patriots. Trevor, talk about some of the guys offensively that you liked. One of the guys I thought had a really good game was Julian Miranda.
Yes, Julian had a very, very good game. It was kind of, I don't want to call it his coming out party, but he finally got the touches on the puck that he needed, and found himself on the better side of the score sheet. I was also impressed with Johnny Barrett. I think he stepped up very well with 2 goals and I don't know how many assists, but I thought he played very, very well. He's more of a spark plug type player. He's not going to impress you with his skill and things like that, but he's a workhorse. He played for me last year, and he's my captain, and he's a leader by example. I thought Cameron Mazikowski again, solid, leading the rush, sorry. And getting in there shooting pucks. He had a great goal on the power play and one nice one-timer. It's Stansberry. I think he's been very, very good lately. He's got 3 goals in 2 games now. We knew he had it in him, but it's taken him a little while. But now it's coming in bunches, and we love it. He's one of those guys that sparks the team, whether it's in a certain situation like the power play or a 5-on-5. And he's one of those kids that's a big, big surprise for us. We weren't sure what we were getting out of him coming out of high school in Tennessee, but he surprises us every game, and his work ethic is second to none. And he's just a great kid to have on the bench and around the guys too.
Outstanding. Well, Trevor, again, 11-0 win for you guys. Now the message tomorrow. The tendency could be, wow, this is going to be easy. Let's go through the motions. How do you get the guys to put the same kind of effort in tomorrow that they did tonight?
Well, again, there's going to be lineup changes. There's guys fighting for roster spots. It's not a team where these guys dress every game. There's guys sitting in the stands. There's guys that want to play, and I'm going to give those guys every opportunity to earn a spot and stay in the roster. So every day it's a battle, whether it's practice or whether it's on the puddle or in the gym or in a game. But there's a battle everywhere for every position, and these guys need to understand that.
All right, final question for Trevor Jewell, the head coach of the USP3 Charlotte Rush. Looking at the standings now, Trevor, Charlotte Rush now 9-4-0, 18 points. At worst, you're going to be in a tie for 3rd place, so very important 2 points tonight, but also a very important 2 points for tomorrow as well.
Obviously, those points are very, very big. As you can see, it's very tight at the top 4 spots. Win or loss can make or break your season at this point in the year, but we can't afford to get lackadaisical and lose a game that we shouldn't lose. So these guys need to come ready to go, and we need 2 points tomorrow so we can jump up in the standings.
Trevor, congrats. A big bounce back game for the Charlotte Rush USP3 team, 11-0 over the Potomac Patriots, and we'll try to get another big one on Sunday afternoon. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, that's Trevor Jewell, the head coach of the USP3 Charlotte Rush. Again, you've come to the Charlotte Rush website. Come back often for video updates and all the information on the Charlotte Rush. Of course, you can also go to our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush. Thanks so much for watching.